London, one of the most expensive cities on earth. And for most of us, the question isn't where you want to live, it's what you can barely afford. From Westminster to Walthamstow, from Croydon to Camden, your rent could be $2,600 or half that. Same city, very different price tags. In this video, we're breaking down London's rent game borough by borough, 18 key postcodes across all 6 transport zones. We'll show you what you pay, what you get, and where your money goes furthest. Whether you're flat hunting or just fed up, stay with us, because what you're about to see might just change where you live next. And hey, if rent prices and real money talk matter to you, hit that subscribe button now. This is the Money Manual, and we're just getting started. So let's begin where rent is highest and space is tightest. Right in the political heart of London. Welcome to Westminster, home to Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and some of the highest rent in the country. A one-bedroom here can cost between $2,600 and $3,200 a month. You're paying for prestige, history, and location, but not for space. If you earn London's average income, over 70% could vanish on rent alone. Still, many stay for the zero commute and central buzz. Let's move next door to a borough that's younger, louder, and just as expensive. Camden is chaos with character. Punk roots, street food, and sky-high rent. Here, a one-bedroom averages $2,400 to $2,900. Tiny flats over pubs, noise included. You pay for energy and edge. Artists love it. So do startups. But peace and space? Look elsewhere. Next, a borough where money doesn't shout, it whispers. London's luxury postcode. Kensington and Chelsea is elegance and exclusivity. Rents here run $3,000 to $3,600 for a one-bed, if you can even find one. Think embassies, Ferraris, and flats that often sit empty. It's more fantasy than feasible for most. Now, time to leave the gold behind. Welcome to Zone 2. Slightly less glossy, still pricey. Hackney is where gentrification collided with grit. Once overlooked, now oversubscribed. Rent for a one-bed runs $2,000 to $2,400. Cafes, creatives, and high-spec flats fill old warehouses. It's edgy and expensive, and people are paying to stay close to the buzz. Next stop, a borough on the river with a professional polish. This West London hub balances commerce and calm. In Fulham, one-bed rent ranges from $2,000 to $2,500. You'll find modern builds, riverside walks, and tube lines everywhere. It's popular with professionals, and priced accordingly. Time to head south of the river for something more electric. Lambeth is diverse, dense, and full of flavor. Rents here hover between $1,900 and $2,300. You're close to Central, but still slightly under Zone 1 pricing. Expect street art, community spirit, and a whole lot of character. Let's head east into Zone 3, where value starts to show. Walthamstow and friends, quiet streets, big parks, and fast trains. Rent for a one-bedroom sits between $1,600 and $2,000. The balance of space and access is drawing in young families and creatives. A rising star in the east. Next, we head west, where a stadium skyline and suburban homes share the stage. Brent is a mix of Wembley arenas, suburban streets, and major redevelopment. Rents range from $1,500 to $1,900. New builds meet cultural landmarks. It's not fancy, but it's functional. Let's go southeast now for a borough that's turning heads. Lewisham is gaining attention and investment. Rents here are around $1,500 to $1,800. You'll find regeneration projects and quick commutes. It's becoming a favorite for first-time renters. Zone 4 next, where value grows and space returns. Let's start in the south. Croydon is a rising skyline with a suburban soul. One-bed rents fall between $1,300 and $1,600. New towers and fast trains make it a top Zone 4 pick. It's buzzing with development and plenty of space to grow. Next up, we head west to a borough where tradition meets transit. Green parks, solid schools, and Victorian homes make Ealing feel like a suburb, but with a pulse. Rent is around $1,400 to $1,700 for a one-bed. It's calm, connected, and family-ready. West London living with just enough city convenience. Let's go north next, for leafy streets and suburban calm. Barnet blends town and country, giving you quiet streets without total disconnect. Rents are in the $1,400 to $1,600 range. More space, more trees, and fewer crowds. If you're craving calm with quick access, it delivers. Let's push outward into Zone 5, where savings become more serious. Harrow is diverse, residential, and reliable. One-bed rent, $1,300 to $1,500. You'll find good transport links and a strong community feel, a stable option for those moving further out. Now for a borough with a quieter pace and plenty of greenery. Think village charm with London links. Bromley gives you both. Rents fall around $1.2 to $1.4 thousand. Commutes are longer, but homes are bigger. You get more green, more quiet, and more bang for your buck. Let's move west to the edge of the airport corridor. Out by Heathrow, Hillingdon offers value and variety. Rents go from $1.2 to $1.1 thousand. It's suburban, spacious, and well connected by rail and road. An ideal spot for commuters who crave room. Let's head to the edge. Zone 6, where savings speak loudest. Bexley is a commuter's bargain. Rents here? $1.1 to $1.3 thousand. Quiet streets, long commutes, but serious savings. It's peaceful, practical, and growing in popularity. Further out still, where space opens up and rent drops more. Havering is space-heavy and price-light. Expect one-bed flats for $1 to $1.2 thousand. Parks, homes, and the feeling of being far from the frenzy. Suburban London at its calmest. And finally, our last stop on the city's edge. Enfield blends city access with open space. Rent sits around $1.1 to $1.3 thousand. It's on the edge but feels like its own town. Quiet, self-contained, and quietly gaining attention. Time to look back at the zones and see where the value really lies. Zone 1 pushes past $3K. Zone 6 sits close to $1K. That's a $2,000 swing within the same city. Best value? Waltham Forest. Fast trains, fair prices. Most expensive? Kensington and Chelsea, by far. The closer you live to the core, the more space you sacrifice. And the further you go, the more time you spend commuting. Every borough balances different trade-offs. But where are people choosing to move? Londoners are moving outward. Zone 3 and 4 boroughs are gaining traction. Why? Space, price, and remote work flexibility. Croydon, Lewisham, and Waltham Forest are hotspots. Inner boroughs like Camden and Hackney are feeling the squeeze. People are chasing value without sacrificing connection. Rent in London is a postcode lottery. But when you know the numbers, you control the game. The question isn't just how much you're paying, it's what you're really getting for it. So before you sign that lease or scroll another listing, ask yourself, is your zone really worth it? If you want more deep dives like this into the real costs of city life, subscribe to the Money Manual. Your next financial decision starts here. See you in the next one.